Opportunity to come out today and really recognize and appreciate Chupan and Sons and all of you for your engagement and support of United Way as volunteers and as donors. The work that we get to do and the impact that we get to have around our focus areas of education, helping more kids be ready to read by the end of 3rd grade and graduating so that they can be the next Chupan employees, helping families become financially stable and have basic needs, and helping in terms of healthcare, make sure people have access to healthcare and reducing the infant mortality rate in the community. You all play a direct role in partnership with us to make that happen. So we want to thank you today. We do have cookies, so that's a good thing at the end. Everybody gets a cookie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rob Oakleaf. I'm the Executive Director of Ministry with Community. How many of you have heard of Ministry with Community? All right, good. That's not bad. So if you've not heard of it, you have to go talk to Mary Frances Oliphant. How many people have heard of Mary Frances Oliphant? Oh, good. That's a better response. She is one of our superb board members, and she can absolutely, with full confidence, answer any questions that you have. Okay, so if you don't know, Ministry of Community is a daytime shelter and drop-in center where we serve anybody who's struggling with homelessness, poverty, mental illness, substance abuse. We do basic things like meals and showers, and we're the only provider of laundry services. We do more complicated things like drop-in social work, and we just built a new building. You should come down and see it. It's lovely. I'm going to share a quick story with you, though, that literally just happened yesterday, and it kind of is along the theme of recycling, so I thought that fit a little bit into it. My program director was giving a tour to a person who might be a social work intern for us next year, and they came by my office. And she said, "Rob, don't you recognize me?" And I said, "No, I'm sorry, I do not recognize you." And she said, "You gave me my first computer." And I said, "What? That's not really one of the, we do daytime shelter, meals, showers, we don't give away computers." And I said, "Oh, wait a second. When I started working here about 9 years ago, one of my first jobs was transferring us from using Macintosh over to PCs. And so we had all these iMacs sitting around, and we said, okay, who's coming down and using services and has been doing a really great job and is interested in a computer? Maybe we've helped them get a place and they can actually set up their computer." And she was one of them, and I did not remember her. And she said, "You gave me my first computer. That's back when I started at KVCC, and now I'm getting my master's degree in social work because I want to come back and work at a place like this so that I can help people who are in the same situation that I was a decade ago." And that melted my heart. I thought that was absolutely amazing. That's the kind of stuff that goes on. Sometimes we do something that she was just helping me out. She was getting a computer off my hands so that I didn't have to store it or deal with it or find a way to toss it out or recycle it. But she came back. That had a profound impact on her life. And when you support the United Way, so those of you who've never heard of Ministry with Community, when you support the United Way, you are supporting Ministry with Community, and you're supporting hundreds of other organizations in the area that maybe you haven't heard of, but play a really crucial role in the lives of people who are struggling or facing barriers or crises. So thank you so much for supporting the United Way. I hope you continue to do it.
So as a token of appreciation, Mark, we're going to ask you to come up here. This says, "Thanks to Chupan and Sons, we helped over 408 at-risk students in this community." And this artwork is actually done by a program called STREET, which is on the north side of Kalamazoo, helping young men really get a good education, get the mentoring and support that they need. And thanks to your support, this is just one example of hundreds of kids' lives that you're changing right here in our community. So wanted to say thank you and offer this as a token of our appreciation. So.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, United Way, for coming out here and recognizing us. I'm so proud of you. I look around, and next year I want you to know our new goal is 102%, but that means we have to get a couple people retired and get their money, but no. A long time I heard something that always stuck with me, the difference between success and significance. And a lot of people talk about success as, what kind of car you have, what kind of house you have, how much money you think you have. But when it comes right down to it, significance. Significance is, does your life make a difference to anyone else? What do you do for others? And I think, when it comes time to the end, you want to say you're significant. And I kid people at my age, I'm not working on resume values, I'm working on eulogy values, so I got to keep this up, right? Anyway, thank you very much, and I'm proud of you in so many ways, and I'm sure we will continue to be successful, but it's you are Chupin. Thank you.